in there, in your 30 seconds, include kind of what's distinctive about your hobby content delivery. Converted to a NASCAR every Saturday morning.
Lovegren with Go GTS Live. A lot of you also know me from my Twitter handle, Watch the Breaks. Never on Twitter, but
and I have a YouTube station called The Comeback Card Investor. Basically documents my journey back into sports cards after 20 years of being away, but also with a background of personal finance and personal development that I try to incorporate in my station.
Channel, I've been documenting the local card show scene in Southern California, which is a super tight-knit community. I made a lot of great friends through there, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Every Friday, which is a guest-driven show, less of me, more of them, is the recipe for success. Many in this room have been
line, and then do Let Her Rip, which is a show sponsored by Tops and Panini that I do with Brad here.
We do live shows every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Before that, we had the Fat Packs and Beckett rating. It's just been a long 7-year journey now, and have a lot of fun creating with a lot of these guys. And thank you for having me.
War cards, discussion, education on pre-war cards, but primarily more vintage of the 50s and 60s. My niche is food and beverage cards. It's wonderful advertising cards, Saulmeyer's, Dandy Meats, Hunter's Meats, etc.
I guess that's what I was supposed to say. Mike Moynihan, I've been doing YouTube so long that I was able to get the name Baseball Collector. That's how long. That's what I do. I collect baseball stuff. That's it. That's how long I've been doing it.
aka Mojo Sports, had to do the intro for the YouTube. I am the creator and owner of Mojo Sports. We do YouTube. You guys have seen our videos. We cover the show. Passionate about this thing. Been doing it 10 years.
When I was in college, and I had a chance to sell my cards that were not just my cards, my dad's cards, to a guy, and I was a poor college student, and he put an ad in the campus paper, and he's an amazing guy. And so he didn't pick me clean, otherwise we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here, maybe y'all would be here. But he's a real straight shooter. Went into business with him. He was one of my partners in the store. And just if that's the first person you're going to meet in the organized hobby, to find a really quality guy. So we've become great friends. And was the next one the creating content, what Jay was saying about too many podcasts or too much information?
I was just saying the struggles,
the
struggles of creating content. Like, what do you guys go through?
That's fresh and interesting and not duplicative. Okay.
learn about. And yes, it's a struggle to get up every morning, and it's a struggle to turn on the YouTube, and it's a struggle to make sure you're clear-headed.
To fill out that full episode, but maybe breaking it down into little pieces, like taking pieces, like maybe not looking at it as doing it all at once.
Every piece of content we put out, am I doing one of those two things, or hopefully both?
Yeah.
I try to be both self-deprecating and and be educational at the same time.
And buy it now before it goes up, but it might not go up, it might go down. If I tell people I want it, that might make it go up, but it might not.
But it might give me access to that card,
If
which
you're
is
never
the
gonna
other
see it
benefit
anyway.
to that.
So it's not worth doing if it's a common card.
We've seen this happen, right? So last February of last year, which is the first time that I rolled out with my membership program. And there was 2 levels of membership for Sports Card Investor. The higher level of membership, you got our Market Mover software. The lower level of membership, you got our Card Pick of the Week and other features like access to our Facebook group and our Discord that were private members only stuff and everything like that. I was pushing Card Pick of the Week. That was kind of a benefit of the membership. People pay $9 a month and every week I write a card pick. Undoubtedly, the market did move when I would put a card pick email on. I saw it happen, and to be quite honest, at first, I was kind of excited about it. I'm like, oh, you know what, people are buying the cards that I'm recommending, that's great. And they were all 100% cards that I believed in. I never, ever, ever, ever sold a single card after recommending it. However, my opinion on whether that was a good idea or not really started to change as last year went on. Because I realized what I was doing was encouraging people not to do their own homework and research, and encouraging people to take a lazy approach to the hobby, which is the market's going up, it's easy to make a quick buck, and the way you make a quick buck is by listening to someone with a big voice and latching on to their card pick, right? And so we made the decision, me and my team made the decision last October, that we really wanted to decrease the emphasis on that. So we did a few different things. People like the card pick content, and I am not against people putting out content about like, hey, here's what I'm buying, and why. But we decided to make some changes to it. So the first thing we did, first of all, is we got rid of the lower...
Now, piece in the hobby, producing more than 1 million copies by 1993 each month. How, it really wasn't that much of an issue. Did you really even have to think about it, or did you just say, we're just going to go this way and just...
Well, it's not the right thing to do, and basically you can't, people are born self-interested.
And then encourage people to find what they want out of it. Find what you like collecting. And it may be the weirdest off the wall thing, but that's fine. If that's what you like, focus on that.
There's no fun buying stories when I started doing price cuts. Because I didn't. I passed the sad buying stories or the purchases that were not made. I'm looking at a table where, we're tracking to see what cards are selling for. I'm looking at a card that's dramatically underpriced. That would be a steal, but it's, and I just walk on by.
Without divulging the secrets, what were you doing? What were some of the different forms of things you were doing to help produce the price guide?
I would just email Josh. Everybody asks that question. I don't know how much I can divulge there, so I'm gonna have to.
Well, I think we can say that we looked at all the available evidence.
We did. Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can say that
as much as possible. We're trying to let the data do the talking.
Yeah,
from a multitude of sources. I think that you certainly can say without any.
I think the biggest thing I would like to clear up is, it's just eBay, or it's eBay. You look at eBay for the price. eBay is one part of the Beckett equation. It's not the whole Beckett equation.
And it's an important part, but it's not the whole part. We didn't have eBay when I started.
Right.
We spent $91,000 one year on sending analysts around the country to Price Guide to view things in person. So we had more than the ivory tower.
Sending Rich to New Jersey.
Well,
I saved on hotels that way.
Says it's one part of it, and I've been guilty of saying some of those things about Beckett, and I've said it in a social media platform. But team over there, Jeff's team, how many times have you seen the same card within a week sell for $1,200 and then $1,800 and then back to $1,500? Why the hell is it selling at all these 30% difference one time?
So I have to thank 3 people for this dinner. First, Rich Klein and also Jeff from Sports Card Investors. Both of them helped me get into this dinner. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you, James Beckett, Dr. Beckett, for actually putting together the dinner.